Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you are well, and welcome back to the car series here on this channel. Now, I really appreciate it, guys, could just go down there and hit that big red subscribe button. We're trying to get 200 subs by the end of the year. We're about 30 away, and we've got less than 30 days. So if you guys could help me get there, that would be massively helpful. But anyway, let's get back to the main reason why you're here and how to install a glove box into a Corsa D. Now guys, before we get down to the car, I just want to show you the reason why we're actually changing the glove box instead of just putting a new door on. The glove box I did have before, or the door anyway, the clips on it, as you can see, basically they've capitulated. They're very weak, they don't actually hold anymore, and they're almost snapping off. So this is what I'm actually going to be installing. I couldn't find a door anywhere really, so I had to buy a whole compartment. And I don't really want to just, you know, pull this door off because I don't want to do the same thing where I actually destroy this. And it looks like this was held on properly, instead of just some little clips. So you can see it's like almost been tied on. So yeah, we're gonna get this whole thing installed. So let's get my tools out, let's go down to the car and let's get this in. First thing, I actually need to set the ratchet so I can get this undone. So we need to find the right head. Looks like it's a T20 that fits this. This is a very nice sounding ratchet. Love that. First what I'm going to do is we're going to try and put the ratchet on, well, get this inside here if possible. Yep, and we're going to try and start to undo that. To give you guys a better description of what I was actually doing, I was using the ratchet with the T20 Torx head to remove the 4 bolts that was actually holding it in place. This didn't really take much effort, and once I did that, I was actually able to just pop the glove box straight out. Alright then, that is the 4th and last bolt out of here. Now, I don't have a bloody clue what I'm going to do next, but we're just going to try and yank it off and see if that works. And if that does, then brilliant. But, oh. Oh boys, that was too easy. Come on. Well, there we go. Almost done. I guess we just gotta disconnect this. And bosh, that is the old compartment. That's as easy as it is. Just undo the 4 bolts in it, and then it just drops off, and then you pop it out, and that's it done. And well, this now, I don't need it. This can disappear now. But anyway, let me just switch to the phone and let me show you what this looks like back here, because this is kind of wild. All right, so once you remove the actual glove box, this is what you got back here. I think this might be the fans for like the vents and stuff. I'm guessing. I'm not a massive car genius, I don't really know. That might be what that is. And then you've got just a bunch of electrics and stuff here. You've got the point where the thing screws into, same up here, there and there. And you've got what the light clips into, which is this. Other than that, there isn't really much going on back here. Well, there is quite a bit going on back here, but it's not massive amounts to really look at. Is that, to be fair, it might be the fans that kind of go up here, possibly. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, that was really easy to take out. I'm hoping it's going to be really easy to put back in. But this time there's going to be a door on it, so it might be more difficult. But anyway, let's crack on with getting this back in. Now, the first thing I'm going to do before I actually do bolt this back in is turn this light on. That's a bit better. Now we can actually see what we're doing. Let's make it a bit brighter. All right, so to be fair, I might be able to get this back in without needing to open the door. But for the top ones, we definitely want to open it. First, we're going to open the passenger door, because this somehow has got to sit, you know what, we'll shut it for now. So this has got to, you see these prongs here? These have got to clip into that bit that I was showing you for the light. Now the light's clipped back in, to actually properly get this in first, you're going to need to kind of sit it in underneath the door sill. let's just switch to my phone to show you what I'm actually talking about. So as you can see, that panel down there kind of sits behind this, the door sill, and so's this, because this can't just sit on top like this. It needs to be tucked in behind. So first we're going to do that. It looks like all you need to do is just lift up this layer. As you can see, this layer's back behind there as well. So we'll literally just lift this up, push that in. I think this clip here clips into something up here maybe. I don't really know. It might be clipping into there. We'll try to push it in there and see what happens. So putting that clip back into the hole actually lined up the glove box just how I wanted it to, and then I slipped it back under the door sill. Okay, so that has actually just pushed back into place, which is kind of helpful, but this isn't fully in yet. As you remember, we've got to put those 4 bolts back in, but for the moment, this is looking promising, and maybe this has done the job. We'll see. Let's just put together the T20 again on my ratchet. That's the wrong one. And then let's put these bolts in, and fingers crossed this works. Oh, we've just lost the T20. Oh, fantastic. It's just been swallowed by my car. Ad break. Right, we've got that T20 back, and the first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to open up the door, and I'm going to put these ones back in first, as I believe holding up will be much better than the bottom ones, because I feel like once it's actually held up in place, then, well, the other two should just go in easily. Fingers crossed. Who knows? But yeah, top ones first is what I would recommend. The light is working in here, boys. That is perfect. Seems like it's just a really easy swap, to be honest. So if you do have an issue like I did where the clips just don't want to stay on, it's as easy as just undoing 4 bolts, pulling it out, taking the light off, putting the light back on, putting the 4 bolts in and clipping it in, and that's it. It's all done, really. It's a very easy swap. I'm just going to crack on with putting the rest of these bolts in, and then I think we're going to finish up there for today. And guys, just like that, finally the new glove box is fitted. Here it is. So yeah, just so that guys, we finally have a glove box back in the car. That was actually a really easy fix. Took probably about half an hour just to change over the whole unit. So the car is finally coming back together. As you can see, with the glove box back in, we've got this in, we've got the screen in properly now as well. I still need to find a place to put the GPS. I don't actually know where we're going to put that, but we're gonna have to find somewhere for it. But that is everything for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. But yeah, we do actually need to fix the speakers, so we'll either be back next week or the week after doing so. The reason being is they're just quite loose and they're rattling around, and that is my fault. I just put the bolts on probably too loose. Silly me. So make sure to go and subscribe down below to stay tuned to watch that. I will catch you next week on Sunday. Stay healthy, and I'll see you then. Peace out.